Oh god. I thought this came out on Steam today. Oh, what am I doing? Settings. Yes. Well, this is fine. Is that? How do I? Can I? Oh, back. Oh god. Why am I doing this? Oh, tell us your name. Okay. Oh, time to regret everything. I mean, I already do, but let's regret even more. Oh, God. I'm excited. Why not? You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Ow, my ears! Right, wake up now. Now, your first day at culinary school is no time to sleep in. 2 o'clock at the window and stay in bed forever. No, let's get up. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream and thinking about the future. It's here. Finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. I was about to say window. I mean, I burst out the window if this were the case. A bucket of chicken? Delicious, just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. I could eat a biscuit right now, but it's... Oh, when was the last time I had a biscuit? Like a month. I need biscuits. You're in such a hurry. In fact, you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush out to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze up the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Oh, adorable. Oh, we're doing it. Good morning! Fuck me! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I'm... Because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What's the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But at the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 30-day only semester, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. I get rid of this voice. The sweet girl Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares. I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? Another card featuring a handsome fellow in a red suit. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighted in the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. It's hard to read the right text against the background. As you tuck Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. You know what? Those are some killer bangs. Good for you. They look kind of like leaves. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you could get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! Anticlimactic. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh wait, that's not Miriam. Me. Hello, Ashley. I didn't see you there, chicken skins. You leave fuck me shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she adds extra letters to make herself feel better than anyone. Fuck it, it's Ashley. Ashley, not Ashley. I'm calling her Ashley. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. Apparently it was shins and not skins. We're not going to go or let you have your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the man, and stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. I'm Van. It's Jojo. It's Jojo. Why is Jojo in this? Oh, it's Josuke. You rain. Oh, God. It's Josuke down to the haircut. Maybe not the physique, that's more of Jotaro. It's Jotaro and Josuke. I hate it, thanks. Never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Maybe hire us. No, I need to do a good JoJo impression. Hang on, what does JoJo sound like? What does he sound like again? I'll just read it in Japanese. No. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. What the fuck was that sound? Did he just shit his pants? He shit his pants. The thing is broken. Reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you.
My name is Pop. I was named after my pop. Pop, he's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm fuck me. So, don't actually though. You're like 2. Please go away. Are you going to make me hold the what?
No.
And was that the young man walks into the building ahead of you? Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? You know what? Go fucking all out on him. He's yours. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable. Oh, it's a corgi. Oh, I want 10 of them. That is adorable. His name is Sprinkles.
Oh, that's so cute.
I want to pet the doggo.
No, not quite that, everyone.
And I ruined it. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? He must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of Axel. Oh my god, he's so adorable. Ah!
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and fluffy, but I still demand respect, Wolf.
This is the worst decision I've ever made. Is that a picture of? Is that a real person? Is that Colonel Sanders when he was younger? What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, the wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air in the classroom.
I'm sorry, somebody close the window.
And then he walks in. Oh no. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkle. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Sweeties.
I was reading that in the dog's voice. And this over here must be Sweetie Sweets-a-lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before the faucet pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. I can't read this white text on white. Who thought that was a good idea? Hold on a second. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all that really weird insults? Besides, look at these woods. It's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at the shimmer. You turn to find Colonel Sanders sitting right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky Friar. Oh. Oh no, he's posing dramatically. Oh, but the doggo's still being cute. Please, use my handkerchief. I can't tell. Is this the worst game ever or the best game ever? I don't know which it is, but... Oh. I think I'm enjoying it. Not Colonel Sanders. But just how stupid this is. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Sure, take it. You stretch your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's one of the napkins in his restaurant, isn't it? It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it on your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcended. It is a natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules.
Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy. We're learning the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, and there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will have lifters and borks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
I'm sorry, but no, I'm not sorry. Another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Oh god, we have more students. It's generic anime background character, man. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss.
Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but you're interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
You didn't recognize me. This is my third year in this school. He was my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me?
You're expelled. If you utter one more word out before I finish.
Let the quirky monologue. Let him be adorable.
Let that be a lesson to you, students, that tardiness is unacceptable.
Oh, these stupid voices are making me choke, Jesus. I'm regretting everything right now. Oh, this game makes me want to commit no errand one.
Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels.
Turn to see student Sprinkle is referring. He appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Oh, can we take the industrial kitchen appliance first? I want a toaster bath with him. The class burst into laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Oh, I bet you love that.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what you're picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
Never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Beef treat, rubber ball, chicken snack, obviously. Reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite.
Well, I think there might be some competition. Our new star student.
The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. Oh, car. Apparently, I'm also being bored by this. I wouldn't say this is boring, and this is very entertaining. Why is there math in the back? Are we learning the theorem of chicken? Oh, hell yeah. Can never solve that one. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
I don't know if I could keep up this voice, but I'm gonna try. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. There's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. Two good options, but which will you choose? I mean, it's the Colonel Sanders dating simulator. We have to. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought notebooks, pens, and pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it best you can. It's the only way you ever get the feeling to accomplish something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think first, it's time for our pop quiz.
Okay, what was his voice again?
Yeah, quiz about me. This incredibly important but surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely important. That's right.
Forest is to a tree as chicken is to...
Feather, night vision goggles, slam dunk, feather. That's right.
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
Comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, a spork.
That's right. What fruit is best for a broken heart?
A pancake that looks like a sleeve face. Camel meat, anything as long as prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right.
A sprinkle's a good boy.
He's a talking dog at culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right. Perfect score, 5 out of 5. Yay. Oh, I had to click on that. Oof.
Well, be honest, did you cheat?
You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Woo, getting in with Sanders. Colonel Sanders. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you're a beautiful brain. Hot diggity. Hot diggity, fuck me, I just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Let's go.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that the school dedicated to cooking would be serious about eating. Delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
God, his voice keeps changing.
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was
Howdy folks, I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shh. Lunch. She said shh. In honor of the Noose's master, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, it smells. You've held your breath, waiting to see what the food this mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Oh, yes. That is a lovely bucket of chicken. I've never seen a chicken make me question my sexuality so much before. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken breaded, fried to a crispy, golden finish. Oh, I wish I was sponsored by KFC. That would be amazing. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, "Stop thinking and start eating!" For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve a perfect balance of flavors. Look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. That's all I'll say about that. What, you think you want your stupid secrets recipes, dude? Oh, nah, my dude, no. Okay, Johnny Jojo. I'm just, jotting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got it. Next, you'll say. You regret everything. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at a sick burn. You wait and see what sooner Ashley has prepared to follow up with. But she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I spelled something beautiful. I knew at the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter to evil to sweet and innocent. As she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, she realizes that she's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. He, Colonel Sanders, is a man. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please, please. Well, man, if you don't want any. I'll take this. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy name. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one bite and a piece of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Holy shit, did you drug the chicken? Oh, I wasn't expecting to go on an acid trip so soon. I'm pretty sure this game is an acid trip. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind, meditate on this moment, try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. Understand his heart. The flavors in your mouth, beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach the Colonel. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. He has a chicken staff. He's a true mage. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that'll make any blah, 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 blah. White on white does not work. Flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I opened a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep this a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. Got 2 homework days to get to know each other. It's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use... Excuse me? I use... Brand. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow, you never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where'd you get some of you searched. Wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared, while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. Find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. What is he doing? I don't know. Maybe find out next time. Will there be a next time? I don't. Let me know if you want us to keep going. I don't know what this is. For the whole 2 of you watching, or anybody that stumbles upon this, if you want more, let me know. Leave a comment. Otherwise, we'll never know what happens past this cliffhanger.